السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيف حالكم يا إخواني وأخواتي؟
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
مرحبا وأهلا في درس جديد من كلاس عن وحدة جديدة في new unit. It's الوحدة الثانية عشرة. الوحدة الثانية عشرة the 12th unit. It's about الهوايات. And of course the word هوايات is a new topic that like usually all of the unit will speak about it. And here we have hiwayat, which mean your hobbies, the things that you like to do it generally. So if you want to speak about something that you like to do it, you know how can we do that, like reading, maybe writing, maybe anything generally, sports, watching movies, anything like that. We will see that inshallah. And this is the 11th unit, which means we just have offered this unit more 4 units, and we will finish the first book at Al-Arabiyya Bayna Yadayk. So let's start in the unit. And like usually, we have a hiwar between two persons, and now we have Shakir and Sharif. And of course, like usually, we want two of you to read this hiwar. So who want to share with us?
I can try, Sheikh. Shakir.
Akh Farouk with Shakir.
I
Okay.
can do too.
Okay.
Right.
Just a minute, let me maybe share the PDF. I think that it will be better than
Yes.
the PowerPoint. Is it? Yes. This is the hiwar. I hope it's better.
Mhm.
So, Akh Farouk, you can start.
Yes. Bismillah. ما هواياتك يا شريف؟
Okay, we should make difference between هواياتك and هوايتك, because هوايتك is just one hiwaya, one hobby. And if you say هواياتك, this is mean hobbies. It's jama. So
So
this
one.
one is just one. هوايتك.
Okay, one more time. ما هواياتك يا شريف؟
Great.
هواياتي كثيرة، القراءة والسفر والمرسلة وما هواياتك أنت.
It's a great thing, Ukhti Yasmin, to look at the dots always when you read, because the dots will learn you how could you stop when you read. For example, I say هواياتي كثيرة القراءة والسفر والمراسلة, and then I will stop, and then we have a question after that. وما هواياتك أنت? And what's your hobbies, like that?
Okay.
Because you are speaking, so when you speak with someone, you like your intonation should be like if you ask, of course, if I'm asking a question, it will not be like the normal speaking,
Okay.
Okay. هواياتي الرياضة والرحلة والقراءة أيضا.
If I just say رحلة أخ فاروق, this means one رحلة, like one journey or trip. And if I say رحلات, this is journeys, like do a lot of. So here we have الرحلات, the جمع of رحلة. So الرياضة والرحلات والقراءة أيضا.
قراءة أيضا. Okay.
ماذا تقرأ يا شاكر؟
أقرأ الكتاب والمجلة الإسلامية وماذا تقرأ أنت؟
Okay, أخ فاروق, the same thing again. The Jama' and the Mufrad. You say Al-Kitab, and there is difference between Al-Kitab and Al-Kutub, because Al-Kitab is just one book, and Kutub is a lot of books. So
Yes.
here he's saying Aqra'u al-Kutub, which means he's reading a lot of like the books generally, and Majallat and so on. So also the same thing, the difference between the Mufrad and Jama' is so important because it changed the meaning.
ما شاء الله. الكتب والمجال ماذا تقرأ أنت؟
Great, thank you.
Okay, so I'm where أقرأ
yeah.
أقرأ الكتب الإسلامية والمجلات العلمية.
Yes.
Okay. هل لديك مكتبة؟
لديك مكتبة. Great.
نعم، لدي مكتبة كبيرة.
كم ساعة تقرأ في اليوم؟
أقرأ 3 ساعات تقريبا.
Okay. أنا أقرأ 4 ساعات في اليوم.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
القراءة هواية مفيدة.
Yes, هواية مفيدة. Great. This حوار, like we said, it's between two persons, Shakir and Sharif. And of course, this is two names. By the way, the word Shakir from the word Shukr, which means to be thankful. Shakir is the person the person that he's doing Shukr is called Shakir. So, for example, I can say Shakir, this name of someone. Also, I can say Ash-Shakir, which means the person that he's saying Alhamdulillah, or he say thank you a lot. This is called Shakir, you know. So you can use it as a, we can say like adjective and also as a name of someone. And when I say Ash-Shakur, and this is one of the names of Allah Azza wa Jal, Ash-Shakur, which means he's always like thank and if someone did something for him, he always thank him or reward him. And this is the meaning of Shakur, the name of Allah. Allah Azza wa Jal always reward any person that he's doing something for Allah Azza wa Jal. For this reason, one of the names is Ash-Shakur. Okay, so Shakir said, ما هوايتك يا شريف? هواية or هوايتك. Of course, we know ma, guys. It's what? I think this is so like normal question word. So ma, and we would say a lot before. If I say ma after it to be like a name, or I mean noun or name generally, and I mean ism. So after ماذا, if I say ماذا, after it will be a verb, which means فعل. So here we have ism. The word هواية, of course, it's ism. It's not فعل. Oh, by the way, guys, the adjectives, pronouns, the nouns, the what else? The names, all of that in Arabic, it's called names or ism. So the word ism mean name or noun or adjective or pronoun. All of that is called ism. Okay. So when I say like after it ism, this means any one of these things. So here we have the word hiwaya. So ma hiwayatuka ya sharif. And like we did say before, we have to make difference between hiwaya. It's just like one hiwaya and hiwayat. So if I say hiwaya, let's make that bigger. This will be, it's not like hiwayat, because hiwayat is different. Let's say hiwayat. This is the jama' or the plural of hiwaya. So here he say hiwayatuka. If I add kaf to this word hiwaya, it will be hiwayatuka. I will make this ta as an open ta, and then I will add kaf after it. So this will be like exactly like this word here, hiwayatuka, which means your hobby. So, and if I say, of course, when I say ya Sharif, he's calling him like ya Sharif. So ma hiwayatuka ya Sharif. What's your hobby, Sharif? So then Sharif said hiwayati. So you have other alif here, and this is the word hiwayat. If I add if I add ya to it, it will be hiwayati, like that, like you have it here. So here it's hiwayati with ya, which means like my hobbies, hiwayati. And if I say hiwayatuka, this is your hobbies, and this is what you have here in this word. We have hiwayatuka, your hobbies, and this is jama'. And of course we have here hiwayati, my hobbies, but here you have hiwayatuka, it's your hobby, just one. So what's the difference? It's just like this alif here. Is it different between them? The second alif here, it's make it jama', because the word hiwaya, it's mufrad with one alif like that, and with closed ta. And if I make it hiwayat with open ta, it will be the jama' of it. So hiwayati kathira, if you remember before, we say kathir, qalil. Kathir is something that's a lot, and qalil is little. So هذا ماء كثير, هذا ماء قليل. ماء is water. هذا, for example, مال كثير, هذا مال قليل, and so on. The mal is the money. So هواياتي كثيرة. My hobbies, it's a lot. We have a lot of hobbies. So القراءة, they are يعني القراءة, reading, from the فعل قرأ. السفر, traveling, from a فعل يسافر or سافر. And المراسلة, from يراسل, to chat or to send messages for anyone. So here let's write this three verbs. We have القراءة, from the verb يقرأ. And we have what did he say also? Yeah, السفر, from the فعل يسافر. And we have also المراسلة, from, oh sorry, I didn't write لام. المراسلة, from الفعل يراسل. The weirdest thing is happening again. So al-murasala, it's chatting, to chat someone or to send message. Before, when I say murasala, this is mean to maybe send letters for someone, and then he'll back to send it again because they doesn't have or they didn't have any phones this time. But when I say murasala now, I mean like chatting, to chat with any person generally. So this is hiwaya, maybe. Yeah, some people like to chat with others. This may be hiwaya for some persons. So مراسلة, from the فعل يراسل, to chat with any person generally. So القراءة from فعل يقرأ, السفر from يسافر, and المراسلة from the word يراسل. And the word يراسل, it's the same also. Is a
Rasul,
فعل.
Sheikh. Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam.
And Rasul is messenger, like I say, that's a good word that you just added right now. When I say Rasul, Rasul is the messenger. And when I say message, to send messages for someone, this is also called murasala. So this is what we just say about that. So why is called Rasul? Because Allah Azza wa Jal, he has a message of Allah Azza wa Jal. He's a Rasul of Allah, because he has a message of Allah. For this reason, we call him Ar-Rasul, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Get it? So Ar-Rasul is the person that we send him by the messages. So before the king of the country was sending other, like the Rasul, for other king in other country, because they doesn't have any they didn't have any phones or something like that. So they send the letter, like we said. So they need someone to do that, and this person was called, they called him Al-Rasul. Got it? So the word Rasul about the prophet also, we say the prophet is Rasul, or messenger, because he had the message of Allah Azza wa Jal. For this reason we call him Ar-Rasul. Thank you for this word, Farouk. That's great.
So it could be said it means ambassador.
This mean what?
Ambassador, like just in English, ambassador, you know, when we one country communicate with other countries, so they use ambassadors from the embassy.
Maybe, yeah, but like I said, this was really in the past,
Okay.
because now they just like can call the others, you know. Because Rasul is the person that he, like, you know, take the letter from the king and then send it to the other one, like keep like traveling until he get the other country, and then give it to the other king, and then he get the letter from the other king and send it to his king again. This is called Rasul. And in a lot of Islamic stories, you'll have like something is like, for example, they killed the Rasul of the king, which means they killed this person that he sent the message. Okay, so let's continue. We have here al-murasala. It's like chatting. Right now it's chatting, of course. And وَمَا هِيَ هِوَايَاتُكَ أَنْتَ, and what's your hobbies? And of course he add anta here. Why? If you remember before, we say it from the first unit, from the first, or like from al-wahdatul ula, we say it anta. I add it to the question when I back to ask the same question again, or when I say any follow-up question. So I say anta وَمَا هِوَايَاتُكَ أنت. What's your hobbies? Like I add anta because I'm asking a follow-up question. Like we did say before, ما كيف حالك? I say كيف حالك? I say الحمد لله. وكيف حالك أنت? ما اسمك? اسمي أحمد. وما اسمك أنت? And so on. So here we have also the same thing. وما هواياتك أنت? Because he did ask him before, ما هوايتك? So he's asking the same question again. So he will add anta in it because it's follow-up question. So Shakir said, هواياتي, يعني my hobbies, هواياتي الرياضة, الرحلات, والقراءة أيضا. And make sure you know the difference between الرياضة and الرياضيات, because الرياضة, it's sports, الرياضة, and الرياضيات, it's the math or mathematics. So this is completely different. And this is, you know, we use it now for this or in this way, but actually both of them have the same meaning. Like riyadiyat, it's something that's you did practicing, but because now the riyada, we say before the riyadiyat or the math, it's I think I did say that before, like it's like you use it, or like it usually practice your mind need to think a lot. It's like sports for your mind, so we call it riyadiyat for this reason. And for riyada, it's of course like the main reason, or like the main idea of riyada, it's like to practice, of course. And so it's riyada for this reason. So and riyada here means sports, of course. Just like want to say, make difference between riyada and riyadiyat, which mean the mathematics or the math. Riyadiyat. Oh, by the way, riyadiyat is the plural of riyada, if you don't know that. So we have الرياضة and الرياضيات, which mean the math, and الرياضة is the sport. So والرحلات, the رحلات is the جمع of the word رحلة. So we have هواية, هوايات, رحلة, and رحلات. رحلة is the مفرد of رحلات. Can maybe put it here. So when I say أنا ذاهب or أنا أذهب إلى الرحلة, it means I'm going to like رحلة, like a journey or a trip. أنا أحب الرحلات, I like the رحلات, the journeys, to go to in journeys and so on. So هواياتي الرياضة والرحلات والقراءة أيضا. And القراءة is reading, like we did say, from the فعل يقرأ, to read. And والقراءة أيضا, we did say the word أيضا before, mean also or to. So والرحلات والقراءة أيضا. So this is also a thing that that he like it, or that he likes it. So Sharif said, ماذا تقرأ يا شاكر? ماذا, like we say before, we have ma and ماذا, and ma is if you have an ism after it, and ماذا if you have fi'l after it. So ما هواياتك and ماذا تقرأ. ماذا تقرأ, what do you read, يا شاكر. So what do you read, Shakir? How I can know this is you, not any other thing? Because here he said تقرأ, which means it's for أنت. أنت تقرأ. If he said here like alif in the place of this ta, it's mean I. What do I read? And if he said na, like noon, this is will be what do we read, like ماذا نقرأ. And if I want to say ماذا, or like what does he read, I say ماذا يقرأ. Got it? So ماذا تقرأ يا شاكر, what do you read, Shakir? He said, so generally both of them say it. I have قراءة, he had قراءة in his hobbies. Sharif like the قراءة, or like, and also Shakir had the قراءة. And for this reason he say القراءة أيضا. He mean he also like the قراءة, because Sharif like the قراءة, like one of the hobbies of Sharif is قراءة. So Shakir said أقرأ الكتب, I read the books, والمجلات الإسلامية, and the Islamiyya, I want to say Islamiyya is something that Islam, you don't want to say nationality before. The word Islam mean the Islam. Okay, wait, let me write that. We have the word Islam is a religion, Islam. If I want to say this thing is Islami, like Islamic thing, I'll say Islamiyya. But I'll just say Islamiyya if this thing is male, is mudhakkar. And I say Islamiyya if it's muannas. And the word majallat is from the word majallah. Majallat, the mufrad of it, it's majallah. And majallah, which means, wait, let me read this. The majallah, it's the magazine. So when I say wal majallat, it's magazines. Al-Islamiyya, why he add ta in the end here with this ya? It's because the word majalla is feminine word, because it has feminine ta in the end of it. So al-majallat al-Islamiyya, the Islamic magazines. And it's exactly when I say, for example, Fatimatun Misriya, the Fatima, like the girl that's called Fatima, she's like Egyptian, Misriya. Why I say Misriya with the ta in the end, it's because it's feminine, or it's muannas. And if I'm speaking about man, I say like Ahmed Misri and same thing. So here we have the same thing, al-majallat, it's Islamiyya with ta in the end, because it's the same rule that we did spoke about it before in the first, or in the al-wahdat al-ula. It's about
I think that's adjective, mawsuf sifat. Mawsuf sifat.
what?
Mawsuf and sifat.
Of course
Adjectives.
they are mawsuf and sifa, yeah. This is sifa for majallat al-Islami, sifa for majallat, because this majallat, these magazines are what are Islamiyya. So this is sifa, it's describe it. Which type of majallat? It's Islamiyya. If you just say majallat, we will not know like which type of majallat, what he mean, what type of magazines, you know. Like he did say here al-kutub, he just said kutub without any thing. But when he say al-kutub wal majallat al-Islamiyya, he mean the books and the magazines, or the Islamic and the you know, magazines, books, and the books also, like the Islamic books and the magazines books, you know. What I'm saying, I mean the Islamic magazines. So الكتب والمجلات الإسلامية. So then he said وماذا تقرأ, what أنت, why he add أنت, because أنت mean or in any yes or no, I mean in any follow-up question. So he said here ماذا تقرأ يا شاكر, what do you read, Shakir? So when the Shakir want to ask the same question again, he said وماذا تقرأ أنت, and what do you read? So of course you have wow here, because you say and what do you read? So Sharif said أقرأ, let me go down. Sharif said أقرأ الكتب الإسلامية والمجلات العلمية. Same thing. أقرأ الكتب الإسلامية of course, we have the فعل أقرأ, which means to read something. I read something, I mean. And we have alif in the beginning to say, like it's mentioned to the pronoun أنا, like I. أنا أقرأ, يعني أقرأ, which means أنا أقرأ. And if I say تقرأ, أنت تقرأ, don't forget this rule. So أقرأ الكتب الإسلامية, the Islamic book or books actually, because you have kutub here. Oh, by the way, I forget to write that, but you already know it. But let me write again. We have now the word kutub. It's the jama' of the word kitab. So kutub al-Islamiyya, the Islamic books, I mean. So I mean أقرأ الكتب الإسلامية والمجلات العلمية. Something that's علم, it's sign. علم. And when I say علمي, it's something the same thing when I say Islam, إسلامي. When I say علمية, it's for the feminine thing. It's the same thing of Islam, إسلامي, إسلامية. عربي, عرب, عربي, عربية. I say, for example, by the way, for this you say اللغة العربية, because the word لغة is language, and the word language in Arabic it's let me write that. That's good. اللغة, or the word لغة. Let me write with alif and lam. This will be better because the language. اللغة, like that. This is the feminine word, okay? It has ta in the end, which means language or the language. When I say اللغة العربية, I won't say like the Arabic language. So اللغة العربية from the word عربي. So we have here عربي. This is the person that he's like something that's Arabi. It's or person generally. And عربية, it's the same meaning, something that's Arabi or thing or person generally, but here it's about feminine, it's about the muannas. So say, for example, رأيت فتاة عربية. What does this mean? It's mean like I saw a girl that's from Arab. So رأيت رجلا عربي, a man is from Arab. So the same thing. So اللغة, I won't say اللغة العربي or العربية, I say العربية. So I say العربية, not العربي. So here we have al-kitab, al-kutub, it's the jama' of kitab, and Islamiyya, which means Islamic, and from the word Islam. And then we have wal-majallat al-ilmiyya, al-ilmiyya from the ilm, which means science, and ilmiyya, it's like the scientific magazines, al-majallat al-islamiyya. And then Shakir said, هل لديك مكتبة? هل, in yes on the question, we say هل. And the word لديك, we know it from the
So how you translate Majalati Islamic Ilmiya?
I think like scientific, like magazines.
Magazine books?
No, like not magazines, the magazines, but
Magazines, yes.
yeah. So, and it's about the science generally. Science generally.
Scientific magazines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. So المجلات العلمية. So we have مجلات إسلامية. It's about Islam and so on. For example, about prophets, stories, Quran, tafsir, hadith, and so on. Tajweed maybe. And المجلات العلمية, it's about maybe geography, maybe about anything about the science generally, geology, physiology, anything, science, just science. So Shaykh said.
So basically, this is when you talk about alim. So alim means a scientist, right?
Exactly, scholar, alim. And the word alim here, it's general word, because I can say alim. This alim in what? Maybe in Islam, in the things like the Islamic things, or alim in the science things, like anything about the science or about ilm generally. So alim is a person that he know a lot of things about just one thing. Maybe about the Islam, about the Quran, about the tajweed. This is alim.
So what is the appropriate word for the scientist in the Arabic?
It's alim. You mean ilm?
I mean for the scientist, scientist, for example, he says he's a scientist. So what will be the word people? How is هو عالم
You see,
ولا حد؟
it's also like I say, it's alim generally mean any person that he have a lot of knowledge in one thing. Anything generally, if it's Islamic or like
Okay.
it's Islam or about science or about anything, I would still say he's alim. But I say alim in something. For example, عالم إسلامي, عالم في اللغة, like in the language. عالم في العلوم, like في science. So this is عالم generally. So but I need to say عالم in what? You know?
So
But the
you
word
mean that
عالم, yeah, what?
so if we have to like provide more information, if you want to be specific, for example, he is something like a nuclear scientist or he is a aerospace scientist, so we must provide some extra information about alim as well.
Yes. You add other word to say like the meaning that you wanted generally.
Okay.
So like alim in anything, if I want to say like a scholar in Islam, for example, I would say alimun Islami. I will add the word Islami to mention to that. I say like alimun Arabi, in like from the Arab, or alimun في اللغة العربية, in the Arabic language, alimun في اللغة الإنجليزية, in the English, عالم في الجغرافيا, في الجيوغرافي, so عالم generally mean someone that you have a lot of knowledge in just one thing, and I need to mention the thing after I say عالم. Get it?
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
عفوا. So أقرأ الكتب الإسلامية والمجلات العلمية. شاكر سيد, هل لديك مكتبة? Do you have مكتبة? And like I said before, the word لديك, لدينا, لديه, لديكم, all of these words we did mention to it before in the third unit when I say لدي. It was لدينا in the third unit. لدينا شقة جميلة. I think it was a unit about second. لدينا. So if I want to say, for example, we have, I say لدينا. I want to say like you have, I say لديك. So if I want to say like I have, I'll say لدي. If I want to say we have something, I'll say I will say لدينا. So anything what we have is yeah. He has something, I'll say لديه. She had لديه. She had something, I'll say لديها. Generally, you just like add the pronoun. We already spoke about the pronouns before, that we can add it in the middle, like na in the end, or kaf in the end, or ya in the end, or ha in the end. All of these pronouns we spoke about it before. So لدي, لديها, لديك. Here we have لديك that we we have before لدينا in the third unit, and now we have لديك, which means you have. So he mean here هل لديك, do you have? هل لديك. And of course we say هل in the beginning when you use no question. So هل لديك مكتبة. So do you have مكتبة. مكتبة is library. So do you have مكتبة. By the way, do we have two meanings for مكتبة. The مكتبة at home, the if you have any like place or like roof that you put all of the books in it, is called maktaba. And maktaba generally mean also library that you like go and buy the books from it. So هل لديك مكتبة, he mean here like a lot of books that you have it and so on. So he said هل لديك مكتبة, do you have a library at your home? So you say نعم لدي مكتبة كبيرة, I have a big one, like كبيرة. And we now have two words or two adjectives to صفة, like أخ فاروق said. So we have كبير, صغير, كثير, قليل, and both of these words so important. Like we have كبير, something that's big, and we have كثير, something that's much, or like it's a lot. So if I want to speak about something that you can count it, like, or something that you when I say like something that's big, generally I say كبير. So هذا رجل كبير. هذه for example لافتة, or like هذه بنت كبيرة. It's كبيرة, which means like for female, of course. But when I say كثير, كثير is about the time, about the money, about the water. I can say ماء كثير. And of course when I say هوايات, هوايات كثير, like he did say before. And the opposite of them, the opposite of كبير is صغير. And the opposite of كثير, it's قليل, which means little. So صغير is something that's small, كبير is something that's big, and كثير is something that's a lot, and قليل is something that's a little thing. Like for example, معي مال قليل, I have a little. Like
Sheikh,
so,
I got an uncle, he's tall, and they name him Sagir.
what do you say?
I have an uncle, he's very tall, and they name him Sagir.
I don't know. That's that's so funny, really. Just tell him you are tall, but your name is صغير.
No, he died, he died.
Oh, yeah. So نعم لدي مكتبة كبيرة. I have like a big library. So Shakir said كم ساعة تقرأ في اليوم? كم ساعة? We did say the word كم, or the question word كم mean how many or how much. And if I won't say how many, I will just say كم and the thing after it. But if I won't say how much, I will say كم من. So for example, I won't say like how much money, I will say كم من المال. المال is money. How much water, I say كم من الماء. How much time, كم من الوقت. How much anything generally, you know. So كم من, it's to say how much. But if I won't say how many, so for example, how many hours, how many boys, how many girls, I'll say كم ساعة, كم ولدا, كم بنتا. And we did say there is a difference between Arabic and English in this word, because in English I would say how many rooms, for example. I add the jama' after it, but in Arabic I don't do that. I just say the mufrad after it. I say how many room, not rooms. I say how many boy, not boys. So in Arabic I say like كم ساعة, not ساعات, because ساعات is a jama' of ساعة, and ساعة mean hour, of course. By the way, guys, the word sa'a mean a lot. It has a lot of meanings in Arabic. Sa'a mean hour. You know, for example, 5 ساعات, 5 hours. And sa'a also mean the watch in your hand. And sa'a also mean the clock in the wall. And sa'a also, oh, I think there's it. We have sa'a, like which mean hour, and the clock and the watch. So all that means sa'a. It's depending on what do you want to say generally, or the sentence, you can understand which one that he means. For example, here he can say كم ساعة. He of course don't mean how many watch, like how many clock. No, he mean how many hours. So كم ساعة, how many. In English, if I want to translate it, I'll say how many hours. But if I want to translate that literally, I'll say how many hour. But of course, we don't translate literally. So كم ساعة تقرأ في اليوم? تقرأ, it's read, of course, and not just read, it's you read because you have time in the beginning. So كم ساعة تقرأ, how many hours do you read في اليوم? And don't forget, guys, by the way, in any question, we don't have any translation for the word do or any helping verbs generally, because we didn't have any helping verbs in Arabic. So don't forget that. So كم ساعة تقرأ في اليوم? في اليوم, you know, at the day or in the day. So اليوم is day, of course. When I say يوم القيامة, the day of judgment. So يوم الجمعة, the Friday. يوم الخميس, يوم الأحد, يوم الاثنين, and so on. So كم ساعة تقرأ في اليوم? And اليوم is اليوم هو السبت. The day is السبت. اليوم هو السبت. You can say that. So كم ساعة تقرأ في اليوم, يعني how many hours do you read like daily or في اليوم at the day. So Sharif said أنا or أقرأ, sorry. Oh, by the way, when I say أقرأ, it means أنا أقرأ. So because you have ألف in the beginning. ثلاث ساعات. ثلاث ساعات. I say, or I think I spoke about this rule before. If I have any number from 3 to 10, I have two specific rules about this number. The first rule is about the word after it. The word after it should be jama'. So I will not say ثلاثة ساعة. No, I say ثلاثة ساعات. ساعات is the جمع of ساعة, by the way. So the numbers from 3 to 10, I add the جمع after it. So I say ثلاثة ساعات, أربعة أولاد, خمسة بنات, and so on. خمس بنات, and so on. But if it's more than 10, I will say the مفرد. Like for example, 11 ولدا, ولد, just ولد, one. So for example, say 20 or 20 ساعة, ساعة, just one ساعة after 20, yeah. Because after 10, you must add the mufrad, or you mean the singular word, not the jama' of it. That's so important rule, guys. So when I say ثلاثة, not ثلاثة ساعة, no, ثلاثة ساعات, because from 3 to 10, you must say like the jama' after the word, or the jama' for the thing that you want to count generally. And after 10, you just say the thing as a 1. So for example, نحن الآن سبعة أفراد. We are 7 in this meet. So I say سبعة أشخاص. أشخاص which mean persons. So أشخاص, not شخص. If I say شخص, it means one person, or like person generally. But if I want to say, for example, 11, like for example, or 15, 15, 15 شخصا, just one شخص. This is the first rule. So the first rule about the numbers from 3 to 10, you need, or you have to add the jama' after them. And the other rule, it's you replace the gender. What this mean? It's mean if the thing that I counted it's feminine or it's muannas, I will make the number for mudhakkar. And if the thing that I counted for mudhakkar or it's mudhakkar thing, I will make the number for muannas. What this mean? For example, you have the word bint. What the mean of bint? It's a girl. The plural of bint or the jama' of bint is banat. Okay, I know now how I can say that, because the banat is the jama'. I need to say the jama' after the numbers from 3 to 10. Okay, this is the first rule that we really speak about it. So now I won't say, for example, 3 girls. How can I say that? I'll say ثلاث بنات. Why I didn't say ثلاثة بنات with ta? Because I have to replace the gender. So if the word is feminine, I say ثلاث بنات. If the word is مذكر, like أولاد, for example, if I say ولد is boy, أولاد is boys, so I say ثلاثة أولاد with ta. So when I say ثلاثة, when I say ثلاث, this is depending on the thing after it, like the thing that you counted. If you count a feminine thing, you say like a male number, like the number will be from مذكر. And if you say the feminine, or like if you say like the مذكر thing, يعني for example, if you want to count anything and this thing is مذكر, it's male, you will make the number for feminine, for muannas. Get it? So I will say, for example, أولاد is boys, you say ثلاثة with ta. The number will be for female, because like I said, the number will be the opposite of the thing that you counted. So you make it opposite of the thing that you counted. So this is just for the numbers from 3 to 10. So we have now 2 rules about the numbers from 3 to 10. The first one, if I have a number, if I have like a thing that I want to count it, I should make it on the jama' form, or like the plural form for the word. So I'm not saying ثلاث ساعة, no, ثلاث ساعات. And the second thing, and by the way, this is so general thing in English. Usually in English, when I count anything, I say like 3 men, 4 boys, 5 girls. But this is normal thing. But the unnormal thing is actually after 10, because after 10 in Arabic, you need to say the mufrad, not the jama'. So you say the singular thing after the mufrad. I mean after the 10. So say 11, for example. I will not say 11 boys. No, 11 boy. This is in Arabic, of course. I say 11 ولد, just one. So don't forget that, please, because it's so important rule. So the second rule, it was from 3 to 10, you need to opposite the gender. You say the other gender. If you count something and this, if you count something and this thing it's for it's feminine thing or it's muannas, you will make the number for mudhakkar. And if you count something that's and this thing is mudhakkar, you make the number for muannas. I hope you get it. So here we have the word sa'a, and sa'a, of course.
Please, can you give an example of the second rule? Can you write an example of the second rule here, please? So you can just one target.
Okay, so we have here the word sa'a. This word sa'a is feminine word. Should I say salasatu sa'at with ta? Should I make this salasa with ta or without ta? I have to make it without ta. Why? Because the word sa'a is feminine word and the number have to be a male or for male. Why? Because like I said, it's the rule said you need to make it the opposite of the thing that you counted. So ثلاث ساعات, not ثلاثة ساعات. Okay, what about
So you mean that we have to make the number like pure feminine and muscular, not the other verb like the sa.
so independent on the thing that you counted. If you count something it's feminine thing, you make the number for مذكر, for male. So if you okay,
So
when I say the number
basically salasa, we are focusing on the number, like salasa is number. So right now we are just switching the salasa, the figure, not the saad.
you switch the number, not the thing that you counted. So if you count the thing and this thing, you want, for example, to say girls, like 3 girls. Should I say ثلاثة بنات or ثلاث بنات? Okay, I'll look at the word. This word girls, is it feminine or male word? I would say it's, of course, مؤنث, it's female word. So in this case, I will make the number for مذكر. The number will be male. So I would say the number without ta in the end. I'll say ثلاث بنات. How could I know the number is for male or female? From the ta in the end of it. If the number is ثلاث, this is male. And if it's ثلاثة, this is female. If أربع is male, أربعة, it's female, and so on. So if it's خمسة, it's female, and خمسة or خمس just without ta, it's male, and so on. So what should I do? Should I say خمسة بنات because خمسة is feminine and بنات is feminine? No. In the numbers, no. You should make it the opposite. You should say خمس without ta, بنات. And if it boys, you see أولاد, which mean boys, I say خمسة أولاد.
So that's how to, I guess we are on the same page that like the figure, the number, salasata, arbata, this figure we have to make either plural or single by adding or removing the ta.
Yes, we need this thing a lot because you need to say, for example, ثلاثة دقائق. You want like 3 minutes, please. So say دقيقة is this word is feminine word. So it's of course wrong if you say ثلاثة دقائق because you need to say ثلاث دقائق without the ta because the word دقيقة is feminine word. And of course, if I make it plural, if I make it جمع, it also still feminine word. So أقرأ 3 ساعات, I read 3 hours, and the word hour in Arabic it's feminine word, like it's ساعة, the singular of it is ساعة with ta in the end, which means feminine word. تقريبا يعني it's about 3 ساعات. By the way, when I say about something like about 3 hours or about 5 hours, I add تقريبا in the end, not in the beginning. And you can say also تقريبا, by the way. You can say أقرأ تقريبا 3 ساعات or أقرأ 3 ساعات تقريبا. Both of them is right. So أقرأ 3 ساعات تقريبا, I read like 3 hours or about 3 hours. So then Shakir said أنا أقرأ 4 ساعات في اليوم, and I read 4 hours a day. And the point here, he also say أربع, not أربعة. Why he say أربع not أربعة? The same rule, because the word ساعات is feminine word, and you need to make the number in the opposite form. If the thing that you counted for the feminine gender, you make the number for the مذكر, for the male. And if the thing that you counted for male, you make the number for female with ta. What's the meaning of the number for male or female? Which means the number will be with ta or without ta. I say أربعة or أربع, خمسة or خمس, ستة or ست, and so on. And this rule just for the numbers from 3 to 10. Don't forget that, please. So, you see something?
Yeah, if we say like for the, I have to, أقرأ ساعة 1 hour, like, so it will be without like just أقرأ
You
ساعة.
say أقرأ ساعة or ساعة واحدة. And we have a specific rule for 1 and 2. For 1 and 2, in this case, you will make the number after the thing that you counted, not before it. You not say 1 hour, like واحد ساعة. That's big wrong, or a big mistake. And you must say ساعة واحدة, not واحد ساعة. No, that's wrong. You say ساعة واحدة. But wait, Sheikh, you just say واحدة with ta, and the word ساعة is feminine word. Why you didn't make it opposite? Because I just say I make it opposite from 3 to 10, not for all the numbers.
Okay.
So I would say ساعة واحدة. I'll say the word, the thing that you count in the first, and then the number. This is for 1 and 2 also, by the way. So this is specific for 1 and 2. You make the number after the thing that you counted. So I'm for example, I don't say like رجل, one man. I say رجل واحد, not واحد رجل. That's wrong. If I say امرأة, امرأة which means woman. So woman. So امرأة واحدة. Okay, I won't say 2 رجلان. I say رجلان اثنان, not اثنان رجلان. No, that's wrong. So رجلان اثنان or امرأتان اثنتين and so on. So generally the point is with 1 and 2 you make the number after the thing that you counted, but from 3 and for all of the other numbers actually except 1 and 2 you will make the number before the thing that you counted. And we have other rules, like we say it from the numbers from 3 to 10. You say the jama', the word that you will count it to be in the jama' form, like the plural form, and also you will make the number opposite in the gender, like you opposite the number, you make it like the opposite of the thing that you counted. Got it?
Yes, thank you. شكرا.
Great. So أنا أقرأ here 4 ساعات. Why say 4 not 4? Because you have the word ساعات, it's feminine word. 4 ساعات في اليوم, in the day. So Sharif said القراءة هواية مفيدة, because both of them is reading. So القراءة, the reading, هواية مفيدة, it's a really good hobby. Or مفيد, the word something that's مفيد, it's like benefit the others. So مفيدة, it's benefit you. So this of course adjective مفيدة. It's a good word, by the way, to know about it, to say anything that's مفيد. For example, الطعام مفيد, the food is مفيد, it's benefit you. الشراب مفيد, العلم مفيد, the knowledge is مفيد, and so on. That's all what you have for this حوار. Let's review it again. I think we really
If you can put up a little chart of the 1 and 2 and 3 to 10, we're good, and put it in the group.
Sorry again.
Like the numbers 1 and 2 in writing, and 3 to 10 in writing, and put it in a chart like form. And
Oh,
put it up
you want me to write the rule, yeah?
in the chat box. Yeah.
Okay, because to don't like take out time in that, I will send it after the meeting, inshallah. If I didn't,
Yes.
I'll just remind me, yeah?
Yes, afterwards. Yes. And
Okay,
also
thanks.
after 3 to 10, the singular and the plural, whatever word is it, waladan, yeah, like that.
Okay,
Okay.
everything. I'll write everything about that. Okay?
So one question, like sometimes we say like كل ساعة هو مشغول, like you are he always busy. So كل ساعة, this is
Okay, don't worry. Inshallah, I will not be busy. I will send it, inshallah, after I finish. Okay. So let's review this part. Okay, guys, we just spoke about a lot of words here, and we did write a lot of things also. We have here the word هواية, هوايات, hobbies. قراءة, يقرأ, the قراءة is reading, يقرأ is the فعل. السفر, المراسلة. We say also about الرياضة, sports, الرحلات, journeys. أيضا, which mean too, or like also. And we say also like الكتب, المجلات, the magazines. Al-Islamiyya, I want to say something that's Islami and something that's ilmi. So we have also here maktaba, library, kabir, صغير. We have like big and small, كثير, a lot, قليل, little. This is all these words, and we have also the rule of the numbers. By the way, I explained this rule before, I'm sure about that, but I don't remember in which like video صراحة. So, and also we spoke about the word لدي, لديه, لديك. It's like لدينا, we have, لديك, you have, لديكي, you have for female, لدي, I have, لديه, he has, I mean, and لديها, she has. And I think this is all that you have in this. Let me take a screenshot for this to send it to you after the meeting, inshallah. Okay, great. So let's continue. We have heard the word hiwaya, the hobby, kutub, books, majallat, like say magazines, and we have also kutubun islamiyya, like Fath al-Bari, the Bukhari, and kutubun ilmiyya, and riyada, like swimming, for example, riyada, qira'ah, reading, as-safar, to travel or traveling, al-rahalat, to go on journeys and trips and so on, and al-murasala, to that's what I want to say before. When I say murasala, to to send the letters, that's before. And now when I say murasala, I mean chatting. Mufid, something that's mufid, that's benefit you. This, like I say, it's so important word or adjective that you need to know about it. It's better than to say, honestly, something like, how is this thing? You say jayyid, jayyid, jayyid. Hey, try to know like word that's that's better than that. It's mufid, and for example, how is the lesson today? You say like mufid, alhamdulillah, and so on. And now we have a hiwar between Shuhab and Shu'aib. Shu'aib, like the name of our Prophet Shu'aib, alayhi salam. So this hiwar between Shihab and Shu'aib, who want to share with us?
No one wants, I can try.
Okay.
Anybody want to try?
I can be Shahab,
Yeah. Israr. Your name is Israr?
Yes.
You know the name of Israr?
My name is Israr, Israr. Meaning, you mean?
Do you know what the meaning of Israr?
Yeah, some secret things. Israr, rumuz, secrets.
No, actually, Asrar is rumuz. No, not Israr. Israr is different thing. Israr, if it was sad, and it should be with sad, by the way, not
No,
sin.
it's by scene. Has a be seen.
Okay, if it was seen, it would be Asrar, not E. Like, you should write it in English with
No. إصرار موجود في
Okay,
لغتي.
I know the word Israr is also موجود. Like when I say Israr, it's mean to make like it's like secret, like you said. If it was sad, it's mean to you never give up. Israr, it's like you keep going. You never like give up. Israr in something. I think you should make it with sad. That's weird.
Actually, my father was not so good in Arabic, so.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here we have the hiwar between Shihab and Shu'aib. Let's back. Who want to share with us?
Yeah, if nobody, we can start.
Okay, Akh Farouk.
I'm Shihab.
And Akh Israr, you will like read or no?
هل زرتم معرض الهوايات؟
By this هل زرت, because it's different, like there is a different meaning between this and this.
هل زرت معرض الهوايات شعيب؟
لا ما زرته. هيا بنا إليه.
هذا هو معرض الهوايات هواياتي.
هذه هوايات كثيرة جدا.
هذا جناه جمع توابع.
هذه توابع جميلة. هذا تابع هندي. وهذا تابع فرنسية. فرنسية.
Yeah.
وهذا جناه الخط العربية.
Where we Sheikh Ahmed. Okay, I hope here. هذه كلمات بقط نسق. وتلك كلمات بقط رقة.
الرقعة.
وهذا جناه الصحافة.
وهذه صحف بجميع اللغات.
جميع اللغات.
جميع اللغات. Sorry.
وهذا جناه التدبير المنزلي.
هذا طعام صيني. وهذا طعام عربي.
Great, thank you. Oh wait, we still have a part here, sorry.
وهذا جناه الرياضة.
Okay. كرة قديمة.
كرة القدم.
كرة قدمية. سباحة والفروسية.
الفروسية. Yes, great.
فروسية. Sorry.
Yes. Okay, thank you. And I think this حوار will be really a long حوار to speak about it because we have a lot of words in it. So I just remind something right now that I didn't do it yet and that I plan to do it. It's one of the rules that I said I will tell you about it next time, inshallah. And I really forget, I just remember right now. I should like start with it. It's, let me open maybe whiteboard, this would be great. Okay guys, last time, I'm sorry, but this حوار we need to leave it for next time because we have a rule here that we need to say it in the first, and then we can back to continue in our book. The rule actually, it's about the doer of the thing. You know, in English, usually when I say, like, for example, write, it's to write something. And when I say writer, is the person that is doing the writing, you know. And when I say, for example, read, is like just like to read. And when I say the reader is the person that he's, you know, doing reading. So what about in Arabic? How could I do that? How can I say that doer? In the first, what the meaning of the doer or the person that is doing the thing, it's called ismu al-fa'il. Of course, the word ism, all of us know what the meaning of ism, which means the name, you know, or like, actually name or noun generally. Like you say, the word ism mean name, noun. Also, it's mean adjective, mean pronoun, all of that called ism. Okay, so when I say ismu something, I mean ismu al-fa'il, the name of al-fa'il, of the doer or the person who's doing the thing. Okay, so here, or we are gonna speak inshallah about ismu al-fa'il, the name of the doer or the person who's doing the thing. Okay, let's do that. Before I start, please don't do anything. Actually, I can just like keep doing like that. Okay, ismu al-fa'il in the first, like, guys, let's write the meaning of this rule. We have ismu al-fa'il, which means the doer. And to speak about ismu al-fa'il, we need to know some things. In the first, how can I get ismu al-fa'il? Let's try some verbs, and after that, we try to guess how can you do that, or we try to know the rules about that. So we have here some verbs like, make this like that. And okay, let's write down that. Yeah, for example, kataba. I, of course, try to choose the verbs that all of us know it. Qara'a. We can say, for example, if anyone have a verb in his mind, he can share it with me. In the past form, please, or any form generally. We can say, for example,
Nasara.
Nasara. Okay, thank you.
Samia.
Stami'a. Thank you. That's perfect.
Wajada.
Wajada, to find something. Okay.
And kataba.
Yeah, I will write
Yes.
kataba. Okay, let's write one more. Like Nazara, for example. What do you say?
Akala.
Akala. Yeah, you're right. Great. So now we have here all of these verbs, and the first thing that we need to do it, or that we need to know it, it's to know how many letters in this verb, because this rule, it will change and depend on the number of the letters in the verb. So in the first, all of these verbs here, it has واحد اثنان ثلاثة واحد اثنان ثلاثة واحد اثنان ثلاثة. Oh, actually, all of it has 3 letters. I already know that, by the way, but I want to count it with you. So what is the rule, Sheikh? The rule is so simple and clear. If you have a word that has, or I mean the verb that have 3 letters in the ماضي of it, and I mean in the ماضي of it, because if I write any of these verbs in مضارع, it will be like that. يكتب, so it will be four like letters. So of course I don't mean in مضارع, I just mean in the ماضي of it has 3 letters, or in the مضارع of it has 4 letters. You know, if it has 3 in the ماضي, it has 4 in the مضارع. But to don't confuse, just know if it has like 3 in the ماضي of it, but if you, for example, don't know the ماضي of the verb, you can just like write it in مضارع, and if it has 3 like 4 letters, or maybe 3 letters after the verb, or after the letter of مضارع, like after the ya or the ta or the alif, if you have 3 letters, this means this verb is also from 3 letters. So if the verb has 3 letters, like here, and in this case, I would just like, or the rule will be so simple. What should I do? I should just like add alif after the first letter. So let's do that. I didn't say anything about the vowels, like the harakat yet. I just like add alif after the first letter. By the way, for the word qara, I write it like that. We have here just alif after the first letter. So simple. Oh, sorry. It should be written like that, but for us, we didn't need now alif for hamza, so we just like write hamza on the line like that. Now, how could we pronounce that? What is the vowels or the harakat? In this case, you just need to know the letter before the end, like this one, it has kasra. So all the letter after alif has kasra. So in this case, I have here kasra. Here I have kasra. Here I have kasra. Here kasra. Here kasra. Here kasra. And now let's read. Of course, because I have alif here, I read the letter before it was fatha. So all of the letters in the beginning has fatha. So say كتب كاتب قرأ قارئ نصر ناصر سمع سامع وجد واجد أكل آكل. Great. Simple. Do you have any questions about that?
No.
Great. So let's put this here. And let's go to the second part of this rule. Now we did speak about if I have 3 letters at the rule. Like, I mean, 3 letters for the verb. But what if this verb already have like more than 3 letters? What should I do? On this case, guys, we have a different rule and we need to do more things. So in the first, let's try some verbs with 4 letters or more. By the way, 4 or more, generally. If it's not 3, 4 or more. So, and of course, I mean in the madi, not in مضارع, because generally if it's in مضارع you will have the verb with four letters. So here we have تعلم, to someone that he did like learn something, تعلم. And we have علم. Maybe some of you will ask, where is the 4 letters here? Of course I'll answer that after you think a little bit about it. I say علم like that. So we have also, for example, صلى, same thing. Some of you maybe will ask, where is the 4 letters here? For example, we can say what?
The lam has a shadda.
Exactly, you're right. Thank you. The lam has shadda. For this reason, it's 4 letters, not 3. تقدم. تقدم, to keep going in something. Yeah, you keep doing something, or to, you know, improve yourself in something. This is تقدم. So تقدم, I want a verb that we got it before, like for example علم. Actually, oh, I did write that. Okay. كلم, to talk with someone. And I just write that right today. It's سافر, from the word سفر, سافر and سفر. And okay, that's enough. So سافر is like someone that is like traveled in any place. He's سافر. And all of these verbs, it's in the Madi, of course. Okay. And by the way, guys, it's not necessary to write all of these verbs in Madi, because actually we will need them in Mudara after that. So what's the next step? In the last one here, we just like do 2 things. We just add alif. If you don't remember, like we just add alif here in the middle, and we add kasra under the ta, or under the letter after alif generally. All of these letters we did, all of these words we did that. But here we can say more than that, or more steps. We have in the second thing that we do it is to make the fi'l in mudara form. So let's make this verb in mudara. I can add any letter of mudara, ya or ta or noon or alif, it's okay. So I just like add ya for all of them. I say يتعلم and يعلم, يصلي, يتقدم. I write the vowels, I mean the حركات يعني. يكلم and يسافر. Let's write the حركات. We have يتعلم and we have also يتقدم. Okay, let me write all the حركات. يتعلم. We have here سكون. Actually, we have here شدة. I couldn't write shadda in the keyboard, so I'll just like make it like that. You already know this shadda. يتعلم. And we have here يعلم. Actually, the most important thing is about the first letter. So you oh sorry يعلم. This was كسرة by the way. And we have here you saw Lee. We have here, oh by the way, يصلي also. Okay, let me delete this كسرة here because this is يعلم, the لام with شدة, and here also the لام with شدة يصلي, and here also the دال with شدة يتقدم, قدم, like that. We have two dal, so يتقدم, and we have يكلم. By the way, I could write that before the lesson, but I want to write it here to put everything with you. يكلم, and of course لام with شدة also. And here you have the last one that he doesn't have shadda. It's you oh, safir, just like, okay, we did write them in the mudara and we already know the vowels. By the way, if you already know the vowels, you don't need to do that. And if you really know, like if you really know the harakat, you don't need to do all of this like harakat like that. But if you don't know it, of course you need to write it or to remember it to continue in this role. So we have here يعلم, and then the last one or the last step, you will, in the place of this letter of mudara, you replace it with meme. So let's do that. I want to pronounce it. I just like write that. You will have here a lot of words that you really knew. Oh, sorry. Do you know, I want to replace some words right now, but okay. It's okay. So great. What did we do now? We just replace the first letter, that's already the letter of mudara, to meme. And this meme, guys, always with dhamma. That's the first thing that you have or that you should know about it. This meme always with dhamma. Whatever this ya of mudara was what, this meme will be always with dhamma. So here, dhamma. Mu, 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 and mu. And the second thing that's maybe will be different, and it's not like mudara, it's the letter before the end. It's the same thing like we did before here in this one. When we say the letter before the end will be with kasra, also here the letter before the end will be with kasra. So you will say what? We will say here, write that. So we have here متعلم, معلم, if you remember the word معلم, and we have here مصلي, متقدم, مكلم, مسافر. What is this? Let's like say that one by one. In the first we have the ماضي of the فعل. Why we need the ماضي? It's just to know if this فعل has three or no. Before, let me like make zoom in like that. Before, when you spoke about when we need the ماضي before, or actually I have a good idea. Let's make it here. And let's bring this here. Great. That's more organized. Okay. So here we have, in the first one, when we speak about the fi'l that has three letters in the ماضي, we did say I just need the ماضي of it because I just like add alif after the first letter, and I will add كسرة, or I will make the letter before the end with كسرة. So I say كتب, كاتب, قرأ, قارئ, نصر, ناصر, سمع, سامع, وجد, واجد, أكل, آكل. But with the second one here, we have تعلم in the ماضي. Why I need the ماضي here? It's just to know if this fi'l has three or more letters. Okay, if I already know that, Sheikh, what should I do? You should just like write it in مضارع. It's okay. Just like move to the next step. Or like we say before in the beginning, you can just like write the mudara like that and skip this ya and try to count. يتعلم. So we have here 4 letters after the ya. So this means this fi'l has 4 letters, not 3. In this case, we will follow the second rule, not the first one. Okay. So hey guys, we didn't like we couldn't benefit, like we couldn't do both of them. No. The fi'l that have 3 letters, you'll use the first letter with it. The fi'l that have like 4 or more, use the second one. So here we have يعلم. Okay, we can just like skip this ya and count. Ain and lam is double lam here. Like Akh Farouk said, it's half shadda. And the meme alone, so this means it's 4 letters. Hey Sheikh, how it's 4 letters? Because you have ain, this one. The lam is 2 and 3 because lam is double. It's 2 lam because it has shadda. And the meme is alone. So this is 4 letters. It's not 3. So here, what should I do? I should follow the second rule. The same thing here. I skip the first letter. I'm just saying that because if you don't know the madi of the fi'l, you can just like follow this rule to skip the first letter of mudara and to know the verb. And guys, don't say if I don't know the mudara, what should I do with Sheikh? Guys, you have to know all of the mudara for all of the verbs. Just imagine in English, for example, if you didn't know the present of the verb, you know, like if you don't know, like just like read or drink or so on. You tell me, for example, if I don't know that, no, of course you need to know the mudara. So يتقدم, the same thing we have يتقدم, we have 4 here. يكلم, it's 4 because the lam is doubled, and يسافر, of course it's 4 even without double, it's يسافر. So now let's see what will happen. What will happen is so simple. You just like replace the letter of mudara, this letter, to meme. Not just meme was dhamma. This meme must be with dhamma, always with dhamma. And then you will just write the word and make the letter before the end with kisra. Just it. Do you want to add something that's cool? Or let's like finish this session now. You can choose. We can add specific thing for this rule that's make you know like a different type of the words. But actually we already finished the rule now. So we can stop here or we can continue and say other rule that's also about it. What do you want, guys? This enough or let's continue? Oh, by the way, it will take like about 10 minutes from us.
But we can skip and continue.
We can what?
We can skip and continue. So we can continue. Yes.
We can stop here now.
Yeah.
Okay. Of course we will. So we will stop now in this one, and inshallah next time we will add something like a little thing about this rule. And I'm so sorry because I know like today it's like about 1 hour and a half now, but you know like the first hiwar take a lot from us.
But normally you know that these things like it is not necessary to remember these rules. For example, kataba, there are something that we like come into our mind. What is the file for like a kataba katib, the writer and the write and the person who is writing, who wrote the letter.
Yeah.
So this is like something that we encounter like by. Sometimes we don't need to remember specific rule for everything, you know, but it just come with the like a samya same, the person who is listening and listening. You know, these are just.
I know,
I think.
but sometimes, for example, if you have the word like sharaha, you don't know what's sharaha. It's what to be sharih. This is like the other word of it. So usually, you can just like get it by sense. But for example, here you have ta'allama. What's ta'allama? How can you say like muta'allim? You need to know the rule. And by the way, next time, inshallah, we know something. If you just change one vowel, one haraka in this one, you will completely different, like you completely change the meaning. And this is what I want to add it, but let's make it for the next time, inshallah. So what I'm saying is, if with a little mistake in the rule, you can completely change the meaning that you mean it. So the point is, you know, I know, like, if it's some like words that's so easy, you can just, like, you know, get it by sense. But if it a word that you don't know it, or it's a new word for you, it will be so hard to memorize the meaning of, like, you know, for example, if the word read is a new word for you, you need to say qara'a. Oh, okay, this is mean of qara'a, and yaqra, and iqra, and qari', and makru. In the future we'll know about that, and qira'ah. But what about if you just know the rule? You just need to know one of them, and you can get all the others. Get it?
Yeah. What's the meaning of taqaddama, Yusuf? What?
Like I say, taqaddama is to keep doing something, or to keep, you know, going in it.
So sometimes, like, see, we say like taqaddama ratibi, something like this one. So I'm sending my application to you. Taqaddam, like forwarding means.
By the way, taqaddama also, or it's also the meaning of okay, if it's like the name, if you use as a name, it will be taqaddum, which means something that advances, taqaddum. And when I say taqaddama, it's to improve, or to keep doing the thing independent on the thing that you is doing it. For example, taqaddama or taqaddam, or I ask you to taqaddam, it means just like to take one step more, like taqaddam, to take one step, or to came to me, you know, taqaddam. And if I say taqaddam in something, for example, in your work, taqaddam fi amalik, in your work, which means keep doing it and try to improve yourself in it. Get it?
Okay.
This is the meaning of taqaddam. So this is all what we have today. I'm sorry for all of this time. Inshallah, next time at the same time, inshallah. And see you, inshallah. Barakallahu feekum wa jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam, jazakum Allah, jazakum.